Hi, this is Kathy Puffer and
Meredith Puffer.
Meredith is a third grader, and she's been learning about all kinds of cool things in school, like life cycles, what plants need to grow, what animals need to grow, and she's going to tell us what some of those things are. So Meredith, if you look in the aquarium, what do you see?
Fish.
Good. Now, what do fish need to grow? What do fish need to be healthy and big?
Air in the water.
Air in the water.
Food.
Food. And what else?
Water.
Uh-huh.
Sun.
And what else? Something to
Eat.
eat. That's right. Now, Abby, if you look on the sides of the aquarium, what color is it?
It's green.
Green.
Because there's algae in there.
Yeah, that's right. There is algae inside of our aquarium. And what does the algae need to grow?
Air.
Air. What else?
Water.
Water. Another thing?
Sun. Food.
Sun and food. And that food is the nitrogen that they get from the fish. Now, both you two, I want to see you do something. I want you to hold your breath like me. I wonder how long you can go. Now let it out. Now, I wonder what would happen if you just held your breath. What would happen?
We would have no air.
You'd have no air, and you'd also fall
Over.
You'd fall over. That's right. Because we are people, and what do people need to grow? We need what?
Air.
Food,
Water, and sunlight.
and sunlight that keeps us warm. Right. So, you know, just like the plants and the fish, we all need air and food to grow. Now, this right here, who knows what this is?
A biodigester.
A biodigester. And you know, a biodigester needs pretty much the same things for the microbes inside to grow. Like, what do you think those things are?
Air, food, water, and sunshine.
Well, you are mostly right, except for the one part about the air. Because you know what? The microbes inside of a biodigester, they're actually like dinosaur microbes. They are like super old microbes, meaning that they're so old, they lived on the earth so long ago when there was like absolutely no air. So now let me see you try to hold your breath again. Try to hold your breath. So, and let it out. Now remember how we would feel if we didn't have air, and the microbes inside the biodigester, they feel the same way when there's too much air in there. So if we had something like algae inside of our digester that made oxygen, how do you think that might make the microbes feel? Like how? Like
They're holding their breath.
like they're holding their breath, right? And they don't have what they need to so that they can breathe. Yeah. Now, microbes are very small. And so like when the algae eats its food, which is the sunlight, and breathes, it produces oxygen. And like the microbes inside the digester, they do kind of something similar. And you can ask her a question. What is it? What's your question?
Well, it's a part of the show.
Oh, okay. Well, you can ask a not so technical question then. Okay, but look at this. See, watch this.
But what
Abby.
about the goats?
Okay, well, you know what? The goats are kind of like that too because the goats have the microbes in their tummy. Now watch this. See this right here?
Mm-hmm.
This right here is yeast. See, this is yeast.
You're
Whoa.
spilling.
I'm spilling the yeast, right?
Mommy, what's
And
that?
watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour the yeast into this bottle.
Oh, Mommy, look at that chicken behind you.
I know, it's a biodigester chicken. That is so awesome, isn't it?
No, look at its neck.
I know, it's just
With
like
a
our
bald
chicken.
neck.
I know, it got picked on, didn't it?
Mommy, what's that? What's
Okay.
that green stuff?
See, watch this. So we're going to pour yeast in here.
Do we need the balloon then?
Yep, and we're going to shake it up. Now watch this, and I'm going to pour yeast into this one too, because this is like we're looking at the difference that these two different kinds of food will do for these microbes, which is the yeast. Get a little bit more in
Then
here.
do we pour those two together?
Well, watch this. See, we're going to just do this one first. Okay, here, let me try this again. So here I got yeast going into here, and then I have balloons I'm going to put on. Now, why don't you
Trust
put
me,
a
I've
balloon
had
on
this
this one? And Meredith, you help me by putting the balloon on the other one. Okay, so we're putting so we filled both of these bottles halfway, one with soda and one with yeast, and no, one with oil, and we added yeast to both of them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look to see what happens with the yeast when we mix it up with the soda and we mix it up with the oil. And I wonder which one is going to produce more gas. So, Abby, let me see you give it a shake. Put your hand right here. Put your finger there. Now shake it. Yep. Okay, now Meredith, you shake this one. Shake it. Good job. All right, now hold up your bottles and let's see which one is producing more gas. Let's hold it. Hold it up. Hold it up. Let's see. So look at this. See, this one is starting to fill. Oh, this one has oil in it. Okay, hold them still. Hold them still. There you go. Get the soda out of that one. Now look at this. Now which one is starting to produce more gas? The one with the oil or the one with the sugary soda? Which one do you think? Which balloon is getting bigger?
The one with the sugary soda!
The one with the sugary soda is starting to get bigger. Do you know why? Why?
Because I was shaking up more, or another thing is maybe because when you shake soda up, the soda gets bubbling, then the bubbles make air go into here.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday!
Well, another reason is because the microbes are working. They're eating up the sugar, and when the microbes eat up the sugar, they produce carbon dioxide, and that's getting in the balloon there. So you see something that's really sugary produces more carbon dioxide than something that is what?
Less sugary.
Oil, right? Like what happens when you eat something sugary? How does that make you feel?
Like this. Sugar alert, boing, 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 boing. You just scared the chickens away.
Exactly. So, you know, what does that tell us about this? Like, what have we learned?
Just like sugar alert. Boing, 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 boing. Just like Mr. Sugar Alert. Youch.
Yep.
More sugary stuff makes carbon dioxide go into the balloon.
That's right. So what that also tells me is that, you know, we get possibly maybe more biogas with the oil than with the sugar. Yay! So that was our little experiment. We our key learning objectives that we covered was you know, algae growth versus oxygen versus aerobic, anaerobic. Another topic that we were going to expand on more is the reason to keep the biodigester covered to avoid algae growth, which causes oxygen to grow in your tank. And we also went over how microbes work using this very simple experiment that you can just basically put together with materials you can source locally. So this is Kathy Puffer. I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.
Bye.
Let's go into my